Well, why is the Higgs boson so important? To understand this, first you have to know what is the Higgs field. So basically, there is a field that fills the entire universe called the Higgs field. And when elementary particles like photons or quarks interact with this field and try to move through it, they encounter some resistance because the Higgs field opposes change in speed or acceleration. And this resistance to motion determines the particle's mass. The more resistance a particle faces, the more mass they have, and the less resistance they face, the less mass they have. Get it? Well, what does Higgs boson have to do with all of this? When the Higgs field is disturbed or stimulated, the Higgs boson is created. You can say that the Higgs boson is a wave in the Higgs field. The Higgs boson is extremely unstable. That means after it's created, it decays right away into other particles like quarks. Well, if that's the case, then how did we discover it? Well, we had to create it using the Large Hadron Collider, a particle accelerator that accelerated protons at almost the speed of light and smashed them together. And then, Higgs boson was created. However, it decayed right away, and we were able to tell that it was a Higgs boson because it decayed into other particles like quarks. How does the Higgs boson and the Higgs field affect you? Simply put, without them, nothing would have existed. No planets, no galaxies, and no universe. To wrap it all up, let's review what we learned today. 1. You learned that the Higgs field fills all of space. 2. The more resistance a particle faces in the Higgs field, the more mass they have, and vice versa. 3. The Higgs boson is created in high amounts of energy, either by stimulating the Higgs field or smashing protons together. You choose. The Higgs boson is one of the most important building blocks of the universe, and who knows what we can discover next? Well, in order to know that, we have to stay curious.